rebranding. It's kind of funny. You don't know yet, but it, this is what they do. This is what they do when they rebrand. This is their logo. The whole thing. They take something like a font I got here. Nothing like crazy. No, that's too much. That's no. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. They do that. They type it, the name of the company, and then they're done. And that's it. Which brings me to honorable mentions. All of these, rich ass, made by rich, can only be bought by rich people. Bullshit ass brands, whatever, like clothing, merchandise, whatever, jewelry. I don't know what the hell I'm not rich. I don't buy their shit, and I'm definitely not gonna buy it when they do this garbage. Yves Saint Laurent used to have an identity. Does it look like crap? Yeah, but at least it was unique. What did they do? I think this is literally Arial bold in all caps. The kerning isn't even good. The N and the T's are touching and nothing else is. Balenciaga. At least it had a font that you don't just look at and say, oh, this is stock off of my software. Balenciaga. Burberry. Boom. The same thing. Berluti. Boom. The same thing. Balmain. Boom. The same thing. Matter of fact, take a look at Burberry and Balmain here. What do we see going on here? Any differences? I'll tell you what, there's two. There's two differences. I mean, obviously, London, England had to be smaller than Paris, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Burberry and Balmain. The two differences. Burberry's actually in bold, possibly semi-bold, and Balmain has a little bit more space between each of its letters. They went in there with their little thing, and they added a little more space with the kerning setting. And that's it. That is it. I don't know if they're both owned by the same people or what. One's in London, England, one's in Paris. Another thing is Paris seems to be leaving Berluti at this point. I don't know why the hell there's such a fat gap, but it's damn near part of Balmain twice. Like, it almost looks like this could either be part of Balmain or Berluti if I took the Paris out of under Balmain. I don't know why the fuck that is so far away. But yeah, these are just honorable mentions, and I will mention at least Burberry took the time to go back and fix it. Is it great? No, but they brought back the literal only thing that was a symbol for them. And I don't understand the blue after, being, 1968 to 2023, they had black. Honestly, the original logo, aside from like cleaning up the typeface, is still better than the current. But at least it's not that. At least it's not the laziest thing I've ever seen in my life. They did something. And I appreciate that, Burberry. I appreciate that very much. But now I'm going to talk about the top. These are in like the top 10. If you search the internet, these are in the top 15, top 10 most garbage rebrands of recent time, from like times of 2021 to 2024. 2025, we haven't had any rebrands. Hopefully they correct themselves from last year, some of them. Pepsi. But yeah, I'm going to talk about them. I'm going to fix some of them, and honestly, it'll probably take me like 2 minutes at most to fix these. So we're going to hop over there, and the first one is Gap. Gap. What the fuck? I don't know if they thought they were being cute. Like, we just saw all those other ones that were just black text on a white background. So Gap said, "Oh yeah? Watch this." Took this shit. Then they took this tool and said this. Then they were like, can't be side to side. No. Let's do this. Ooh, 45-degree angle gradient. Holy shit. What a fucking specimen they are over there. I mean, it's absolutely insane. I would like to move this. Obviously, then they put it in the blue instead of the black. That was it. That's all I did. Black text. probably another basic font that's already preloaded onto Adobe here, and put just a random fucking square there. They didn't even think about it. I would rather they just put the black text on white background. Like, what is this doing here? It doesn't give it any better balance. It doesn't like give it better symmetry. It just makes it look worse. It's astonishing how fucking bad, or just how lazy these people are with their job. Like, I don't understand it. I've literally just, all I did was get a degree. I've been working on a lot of friends brands, currently making a new one, which I'll mention. Hey, Shadow Energy. Kickstarter link's going to be in the description. This is the logo. This is the Very Berry Blitz flavor color. And look at this. It doesn't look like fucking garbage. I mean, I'm not going to say it's God's gift to fucking design, but I think this is cool. And there's things happening, and there's colors. There's something behind the letters. It's not just black letters on a white background. There's actually things here. And all I did was add some appearance filters to make it look even cooler. That's it. That's all it took. That's all it took. But yeah, check out the link in the description if you want to support Shadow Energy and the Kickstarter so that we can make our own energy drinks. They're going to be very healthy and very tasty. But yeah, let's fix Gap, because I think this will be quick. Let's fix Gap. Let's just move this out of the way. We'll just take that. Let's type Gap in all caps. All right, let's take Gap here. Let's go to our fonts. I would like a serif. I think they should have kept the serif. Actually, that's not bad either. But I would like a serif. It's more classy. Okay. So now we have this. I am going to stretch it out. I know it's going to look very similar to the first one. That's okay. I went a little bit more bold with it. We can drag this down here. You can see this is very skinny, very lightweight. Tell you what. Bring this to front. Bring this over here. Even if do this, stretch it out, pull it to there. Obviously there's more spacing, so we can add some of that. Go up to like 15. Wow, would you look at that? It lays over it nicely. It is a different font, and it is a little more bold, which is, I think they wanted something just more legible and readable. I'll be honest, Gap from afar is hard to see, especially if you have visual impairment and you don't have glasses or something to help you with that. It is hard to read, so I think they just wanted it to be easier to read, but then they completely fucked up. We're just like, oops, forgot the design part. Boom, here we go. Gap, right? Gap. Let's take this square that they had before. Let's just make it again, because that's what they did before. They didn't change anything. They kept the square. Send it to the back. Obviously, Gap is black. I want to make it white. Boom, bang, bop. Look at that. Now I can take this. Let's color drop that. Now, obviously, I've done nothing here. I haven't changed anything except for the font. They also just did this simple little bullshit gradient on that square. I'll just steal their idea again. Let's grab this color that they had there. I'm going to copy that for later. So we're going to take this square. Bada bing, bada boom. Now we're going to select this black. We're going to make it that blue. Wow. Now we're actually going to do the same with this. And then what I'm going to do is just dial these up. There you go. Let's move a little bit that way. Bam, bam. Now if we take these, we can align them. There you go. Look at that. A simple little update to it. I don't really enjoy the way the P is so close to the A right now. So I'll tell you what, I'm just going to ungroup this. I'm going to move the P over a little bit. It's just a little too close. That's too far. Right there. That seems right. Group them back up. Grab this. Recenter it. Boom. A very, very simple update. Makes it easier to read from afar because it's thicker letters. It's still the white on the blue that they had, but with the new gradient. Simple fix. Simple fix. Updated. Just as simple. Doesn't look like garbage. Okay? I think that is a good fix. Next, Animal Planet. So, Animal Planet, before, it didn't look great. Let's be honest. It didn't look great before. But it, like, had the planet. And the animal. The elephant. Pretty cool. And it said Animal Planet. And then over here says Animal Planet. For some reason, they did a little, normally when you see this trick, the A stretched out to be in front of both words, it's because both words start with A, but they don't. So they were like, we'll just make planet a different color. And then, yeah, that works. You can see planet. It's not a planet. We're not saying a planet, because that's not a fucking word. But for whatever reason, they did the number one thing I was told to never do to a typeface in college. But fuck the shit out of this animal. Bestiality is illegal. They just, I don't know what they were going for. Why is the M sideways, massive, and a different color? Why? Why couldn't they just have continued animal normally? I don't understand. I don't know what they were trying to do. I'll give them that. They didn't just put black text on a white background and call it a day. They did do some things with the letters, but the things that they did were just all wrong. So I'm also going to fix Animal Planet. I'm not going to fix all of these, but we gotta fix Animal Planet because I have a good idea for this one. There, we have the name. Oh, wait a minute. I'm done. I'm kidding. Okay. We're going to take this. Let's take Animal. I'm just going to take the green that they have, because this is the green they had from the original logo, so is that darker green. Animal. Bang! Wow! Okay. Ultimately, I decided not to mess with the size and everything of the letters. You might think, oh, please tell me you're not keeping planet just blacked out. No. We're not done here. As you can see, I brought a few things in here. We have the Earth. We have our elephant that we miss so much. What happened to the elephant in the Animal Planet? I'm going to use him. We're probably going to actually need a little bit of background here because I want the elephant to be white. But got Mr. Elephant here. Mr. Elephant white. Yeah, different pose, a little bit more active. He's like running. I think it's cute. Some Dumbo activity going on here. Make it the same size of planet. Let's just place it right there. Adorable. Adorable. I love it. We could even move this over a little bit more. Slide him under there. Or I suppose, let's group these. Select animal, and then we're going to center them together. Oh, cool. So far, so good. Wondering why I have the planet here, I'm guessing. I'm going to put it in the word planet, because that's a good way to include it and not have too much extra shit taking up space. We'd still be confined. We'd still have just the space taken up. So we're going to take this, we're going to create outlines. Then I'm going to take this image and just give me a second here. We're going to have another cut to when I have planet in the word planet. So it's planet, planet, animal, planet, planet, planet. Okay. And look at that. I'll be honest. I just did this real quick. I would probably go back. I would redo this in a way that makes it look a little bit better. Probably a more simple picture of the Earth's globe to put in there, just so it's easier to see the letters. But honestly, I think that's a cool result. It's a cool result. You could even remove animal here. You can understand that's a fucking animal, and that's the goddamn planet. But yeah, I think this is far superior to this jumbled mess of letters. You can already see some of my other subjects here. But yeah, in my opinion, that's pretty cool. Again, please leave comments on if you think I am also trash. But outside of that, it's trash. It's really trash. I mean, hey, at least we're white text on a blue box. Unique. Well, I'm not going to fix theirs. I really don't care. If they could still use the peacock, I'd add the peacock back. Honestly, I mean, they just need to go back. Some of these have gone back. That's it. Let's get... Okay. Let's get down to business. This is the one I care about the most. I love Pepsi. I've been drinking Pepsi for many a year. Coke enjoyers, I have nothing against you. I like both. I just like Pepsi a little bit more. The formulas are damn near identical. At least Coke just kept their logo the same once it worked. Pepsi, on the other hand, changed a lot. As you can see here, I added this in. Originally, they just had these two on the website I looked at for like top 10 most dog shit rebrands. Yeah, everybody hated this one, but somehow they went one step further and they made it worse. In my opinion, this is even worse than the, let's check the year, because I got everything over here, the 2008 to 2014, and then they tweaked it again for 2014 to 2024. 10 years! I can't even believe that. I can't believe that one's that old. But yes, this one just came out last year. So after they got rid of our beautiful baby boy over here, which really was pretty consistent, they actually started adding more and more to it, making it more detailed, keeping the same font here, but making it reversed, and it has three-dimensional element, kind of 2.5D experience going on here, and a lot of details on the Pepsi logo. But we already hated it, and then they made us hate it more. I will say, I do like the tweak they did, just removing that border, literally simplifying the Pepsi logo even more. Still oversimplified. And then they made this more bold, which is a bit better, because I don't know why you would want your soda pop brand to be like, no, it should be like, fuck Pepsi, motherfucking Pepsi, not Pepsi. World peace. You know, that one commercial where it's like, give the the guys in riot control of Pepsi, because they're gonna tear gas all these motherfuckers rioting. I don't remember the commercial exactly, but that's what I remember. Yeah, then, you know, they changed the blue. The blue doesn't match the color of the cans and the bottles, and then they added a black border, a black text that only works on the zero sugar one, because at least it's a black bottle and a black can. But God, it is fucking ugly. They literally took this design from 1991. This was alive still 9 years before I was born. They took that and made it worse. 33 years later, they took something they did in the 90s, in the 80s and the 90s, and made it worse. That's what they did. That's what they did with my baby boy. Ooh, look at that thing down there. That one's fun to talk about. This is going to be the last one I fix. Honestly, let's talk about MySpace. MySpace, funny what they did there. Yeah, left a space. But it's still black text on white background. Lazy fuck. Garbage. I don't care. MySpace was dead. I don't know why they rebranded. Okay, Pepsi though. I'm gonna fix this. All right. That took me 3 minutes. 3 minutes. I think, you know, if we take a look here, I would much prefer seeing this. Yes, still almost a copy of that, but we got rid of the problems. We got rid of the black border, the ugly text over here. We said, fuck those. We got rid of those. We got rid of this stupid blue that they had. If we take a look back, yes, okay, this had the lighter blue. This had something in between. Then they started doing the darker blue that didn't match the blue around it. Kept that, and then they said, nah. We got to make them match. Thank you for that, whoever did that. Kept that going for years. Kept it going even through the 2008, 2014 redesigns. And then they brought it back. Because they were like, well, we did it in 1991. Why not do it again? No. Keep the good things that you changed. Border, because I realized I was on a white background, and if I do that, it's like, they're so far apart that it's hard to see the whole shape together. So I was like, okay, I'll put a border around it. You could honestly work without it, but I like it either way. Obviously better than this fucking garbage. Got rid of damn near purple. Got rid of the indigo blue, put back the classic light blue. Made the text match that because it makes fucking sense. I prefer it outside of it, but because we do have such a large negative space in the logo there, I think it actually works after rethinking it. This works. Got rid of the dog shit typeface that they were using. It's more similar to kind of both this and this. It's like this and this combined, so it's got that classic simplistic feel with the #1 design that they've had, which is this italicized cool Pepsi logo. And it's still simplified. Like there's ways to do things and simplify your logo, because it's the era of simplification for branding. There's ways to simplify it and still make it look good. You don't have to simplify and just destroy everything. Like they literally just remove everything good about their brands, and it blows my mind. I don't understand why they do it. But yeah. If you think, in your opinion, that this one is better than that one, let me know. I do. I do believe it is. I'm gonna leave that there because I don't have a white on there. But yeah, that's that. And another quick little example, if you've been watching me, you might have noticed that I rebranded my channel. I got a new banner, I got a new logo here, and this is the old one on the left, there's a new one on the right. The name of the channel is Oni Talent, or Oni T. That's my online alias. So the one before, I do like the way it looks. I'll probably still use it for other things like my design portfolio. But the other half of my identity online is Oni, and that was lacking here. I didn't hate anything about the design in particular, but it was missing the Oni part. So I added a little demon. Look at the little guy, it's adorable. Put that in there. Simply move this distortion pattern to the background. Gave him a gradient. I didn't have to remove anything. And I still kept it simple. I added a more complicated symbol, but I still kept it really simple. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. I kept the things that I liked. I changed the things that needed to be changed to fit the identity that I needed it to fit. And that's what these brands should be focusing on. Fit your identity. If this is what is representing your brand has no identity. Let's be honest, these have no identity. You could type anything like this, whatever word, the only identity it has is the name. Sure, they might be well established already, but that's the only identity they have, is the name. It's like, oh yeah, I know Balenciaga. But other than that, I don't know shit about Balenciaga. I don't know what they represent. This is what I represent. This is what my logo is for. But yeah, that's all I wanted to do. Fix a few things. We fixed Gap, we fixed Animal Planet, we fixed Pepsi. If you think I made it worse, let me know, please. Try to be a constructive criticizer. Don't just be like, that's fucking garbage too. If it's garbage too, oh my bad. I only took 3 minutes on each. So prove me wrong, spend an hour and make something new and be like, I'm better than you. I literally put no thought process in this. Some of them you watched me do them. Very few cuts, and even during the cuts it took me a couple minutes. And again, please support the Kickstarter for Shadow Energy. I'm a part of this brand. I am the designer for this brand because I still work in a warehouse and I can't find a place that'll employ me. So me and my friends are trying to make our own thing, which would be great because then I'd be my own boss. I mean, obviously, the other guys will still be above me, but they're not gonna tell me to do shit. But yeah, go check out the Kickstarter for Shadow Energy, por favor. And that's all. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, stick around. I majorly do gaming content, but if people enjoyed this kind of video, I will continue to make more. Either talk shit on logos, do a part 2 to this, or, you know, just, I'll even do like tutorials, classes, show people how to design, whatever you want. Please give me comments. Tell me what to do better. Please. I always look over here because I'm used to chat, even though I don't have a chat in my streams. God, I'm a sad individual.